Here are your Court News Ohio top stories in 5 minutes.
High school students in the Law and Leadership Institute at the University of Dayton have been doing a lot of work to get ready for their first Ohio Center for Law-Related Education Ohio mock trial competition, where they'll go head-to-head with other teams in an unscripted simulated trial. Lauren Baker, a ninth grader at Stivers School for the Arts, has been studying legal terms and courtroom procedures to make her case.
You gotta ask the questions just right. You gotta word them just right, or else they're gonna object on you or they'll say the wrong thing, and that's embarrassing. You don't want that to happen.
If they don't answer your question the way you want it, rephrase it or repeat the question and say it different.
Third-year law student Michelle Avant is one of the advisors preparing the students for the district competition.
These kids have given up some of their extracurricular activities and they've scheduled around it. They've been here every Saturday as their schedules permit. They have a unique opportunity and they grasp the information and they run with it. They are amazing.
10th grader Tamara Dorsey enjoys being the prosecutor, but is prepared for whatever role she needs to play during the competition.
It's knowing the information and being able to apply it to this competition and being able to explain it in a way that persuades the audience and the judges to your side. I'm just thinking about the day and being able to walk into that courtroom, stand up, know what I'm talking about, be confident, and hopefully walking away with that trophy.
The competition will be fierce. Statewide, more than 300 teams are expected to participate in the annual mock trial district competitions on January 31st. Winners advance to the regional competition in February. The state finals will be in March.
The Ohio Supreme Court has disqualified 2 judges for separate cases in which they were indicted for felonies. Bedford Municipal Court Judge Harry J. Jacob III was indicted December 20th by a Cuyahoga County grand jury for bribery, promoting prostitution, soliciting, and dereliction of duty. Hamilton County Juvenile Court Judge Tracy M. Hunter was indicted January 10th by a grand jury in that county for tampering with evidence, forgery, theft in office, and having an unlawful interest in a public contract. Both Hunter and Jacob will remain disqualified from serving on the bench while the indictments are pending and until further order of the Supreme Court.
Fluctuating temperatures and lots of moisture have given rise to quite the crop of potholes on Ohio's roads.
From this time of the year until early spring is when we'll get the majority of claims filed for potholes.
Daniel Borchert, interim clerk of the Court of Claims of Ohio, processes hundreds of claims each year for motorists seeking compensation from the state for damage to their vehicles. Borchert says the first step is to determine if the Ohio Department of Transportation has jurisdiction of the roadway where the motorist hit the pothole. Next, there must be proof that ODOT knew about the pothole.
Notice of the pothole is imperative. The defendant either has to have actual or constructive notice of the pothole. So, if the plaintiff can provide any information that guides the court in their decision with respect to the issue of notice, that's very important to submit so that the court knows.
When filing the complaint form, motorists will need to provide as much information as they can, such as when and where the incident occurred, affidavits from other drivers in the area if possible, and how much damage was done to the vehicle.
The form is made to be very friendly to a pro se plaintiff. In other words, a plaintiff without an attorney. We don't want plaintiffs that might suffer a couple $100 of damages to have to go to the expense or the trouble of retaining an attorney, so the form is very simple to use.
Motorists can expect the administrative case to take about 2 to 3 months to be decided, and decisions can be appealed to the judge of the Court of Claims. There's a $25 filing fee, and the complaint form can be printed from the Court of Claims website. A national alert has been issued about emails that claim to be regarding a court case. According to the United States courts, the emails instruct recipients to review an attached document for detailed case information. But when the attachments or links are opened, a malicious program is launched that infects the recipient's computer. If you receive such an email, you're urged to contact the federal court in your jurisdiction before opening any attachments or links.
That's a look at Court News Ohio's top stories. Visit courtnewsohio.gov for the latest headlines on Ohio's courts. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.